guys, welcome back everyone, welcome back to the PiGosaur Monday number 4, the PTR edition. It's been an intense tournament so far. We have our 2 finalists, we here in the grand finals, and we are here to embrace this best of 5 TvT. If you're in the chat, predictions are now open, place your bets, because spawning in the top right hand corner of ley lines, we have the South Korean Terran player, the red Terran. It is ByuN. Not a very easy AI. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the French Terran player, the blue Terran representing Team Liquid. It is Clem. Here we go. We are settling in again. From this message, you have like 1 minute. You have 1 minute to place your bets. Place them while you can as we embrace this grand finals ley lines, of course. I mean, we have actually yet to experience the TvT. To be fair, there weren't really many changes to the Terran versus Terran matchup, to much of the dismay of many pro Terran players. I know that many Terrans were expressing their frustrations with the fact that the Raven was not really touched. Mass Raven is very much so a thing in late game TvT if we can get that far. That's a big if though. We'll see if we can get there, as for now we are embracing ley lines. This map, of course, as we have seen, it can be very defendable, very choky. There's a lot of ramps, a lot of narrow areas, a lot of narrow locations to defend, to secure yourself on 3, 4, 5 bases. So because of that, we could be in a very long one. We could be embracing a long game here. We'll see. We'll see how both Clem and ByuN approach this. What I will say, thankfully, is that ByuN is a very active, very aggressive Terran player. So most likely won't take a slow approach, as he's going for an economic opener, going for a Rax expand. Single gas opener out of ByuN leads into a faster CC. Meanwhile, across the map, Clem going double gas. Double gas means faster factory. From our blue Terran player, it means more delayed expansion. So Clem is playing safe, meanwhile ByuN is playing economic. At least initially. As the initial Reapers are moving out, we're going to be scouting for any proxy location at the 3rd. Likewise, Clem doing the same. See in the chat, tournament finished? No, finals time. We're here for the finals. Uno más, papi, uno más. One more series. Oh my god, the Marine is dancing. Este Enki. Ay, ay, ay. El hermoso, papi. As we are settling in, Cyclone production has begun for Clem, a little bit faster again due to the earlier gases, due to the earlier factory. Meanwhile, ByuN just chilling back at home, just building up his own Marine Hellion. So far, these more passive starts, at least until Clem builds up a stronger Cyclone count, then he can start being active on the map. Second Cyclone is on the way. Medevac as well for the Cyclone drop. I would say that probably one of the biggest changes in TvT, outside of the maps, of course maps, they do play a very big role when it comes to balance, when it comes to the meta, when it comes to playstyles, what is favored, what is not. Outside of that, the Thor of course was adjusted, and because of that I would say that in TvT, the Thor is a stronger supportive unit when it comes to trying to gain air control and air superiority. Like, that is a big part of TvT, and specifically I'm referring to mech. So Thor is a little bit more viable kind of in mech versus biotank, or mech versus mech, if we kind of enter that game state. I don't think that's going to be too applicable here. We have seen Clem play mech in TvT before, same with ByuN, but it is a rarity. They embrace bio play more often than not. As the medevacs are moving out, again, double Cyclone for Clem, a single Cyclone for ByuN, and they will pass by each other. Ooh, and Clem does respond, he does boost, does attempt to chase, unloads the Cyclone, gets some lock-ons, nice juggling here out of ByuN, does break them. Clem will back off, gets a lock-on the medevac, gets a lot of hits, oh my god. Clem a little bit late to, ByuN a little bit late to pull away, at the same time he's distracted, Reaper into the mineral line. And Clem, it looks like he will not get the medevac, just barely not. ByuN, he gets away, boosts the hell out of here, does attempt to escape. As again, he was otherwise distracted by the Reaper. But ByuN will get out. He will get out, he will defend. Likewise, Clem races back home. Whew. And we can just calm things down. We can calm things down, we can breathe. Clem embracing a faster 3rd CC. ByuN yet to do the same. ByuN still just focusing on his tank production. Raven into disable. Should be into a third CC momentarily. As ByuN prepares, he moves out once again. Is moving out across the map. Third CC now on the way for ByuN. Is a little bit later than Clem's, but only by a couple of seconds. Not the biggest of differences here. Not the biggest divergence. Likewise, we can see Clem is ready, poised in the main. ByuN ready for his own drop. Waiting for a distraction. As we're gonna calm things down. we're gonna be here for a while. Both players are macroing, of course, getting into their third bases, building up their economies, their armies. Jesus, the dead space here outside of the main is huge. I just realized it's massive. Oh my god, you can fit so much here. Something that I'm not quite used to seeing, but okay. Usually this area is thinner, at least, right? It's thick. As Clem moves out. Does move out across the map. His move out is spotted by the Hellion. ByuN is aware. And ByuN, I imagine, will soon pull the trigger and dive into the main. Yeah, there we go. He does boost in. And two Cyclones, they can wreak havoc. SCVs are going to be going down. SCVs are being pulled in. Does have to surround at the same time. Reaper towards the natural. And Clem, he has to commit. Going to be forced back for now. 11 SCV kills. Massive damage. And Clem, he has to break through with that main army. 13 SCVs going down. Clem, he gets across the map. ByuN, he's getting ready. ByuN is slightly behind when it comes to army supply. But he has the Ravens. He has the tanks. Clem is in position to deny the third. He's getting his own. And that might just be all he needs. Clem, he may have lost 16 SCVs. That is a lot of workers going down. That is true. But Clem, he has a third up and running. Does he jump the Master Sable? Oh my god, the Master Sable! ByuN, he completely shuts this down, cleans up the Marines, gets up with the tanks as well. And ByuN, he will take the fight. GG gets called. ByuN takes game number 1. Whew. GG. Again, ByuN just waiting for the moment that Clem exposes himself. Clem, his pants were down. He moves out across the map, and there was nothing in him to defend. ByuN, he gets 16 SCV kills with his Cyclone and Reaper harass, and he forced the all in. He forced the all in out of Clem. Clem, he was caught out in the open. He wasn't quite able to achieve much with his main army. The disables were brutal, and ByuN takes game 1. ByuN takes the lead in the series. And a very decisive game 1 there as well. Did mention before, of course, that dead space outside of the main is huge, and Clem wasn't fully aware that there was a drop ready to go in. Was not aware that ByuN was in position. And with that, GG. First game is in the books. And now we're getting ready for game number 2. Game 2 is going to be on Whispers of Gold. As a reminder, as decisive as game 1 was, I mean, this is a best of 5. Best of 5, plenty more games ahead of us, plenty more games to come. And it was Clem just being caught out and just not ready for any kind of drop play to hit his mineral lines. He was very committed with his move out. I don't see that happening too often in this series. So here we go. We are getting into game number 2. Heading into that second game. No gold base on Whispers of Gold. What's going on? God damn it. The map is lying to us. Ah. And here we go. Spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Whispers of Gold, we have the South Korean Terran player, the Red Terran, representing Shopify Rebellion, leading the series 1-0. It is ByuN. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the French Terran player, the Blue Terran, representing Team Liquid, down in the series, but it was only game 1. Still plenty more games ahead of us. It is Clem. We go. Whispers of Gold does have a very large main. as you can see here. It's a very large main base, prone to drop play, prone to harass, but hello. Clem, as he does move out with an earlier SCV scout. Curious where we are headed and what the plan is, as he is going to be hiding the SCV here towards the left-hand side. And it looks like we're setting up for a proxy. One ranks back at home and one ranks across the map. So it's going to be 2 ranks Reaper here for Clem. And ByuN, for the time being, is unaware. It looks like ByuN is going for an economic opener. He's going for a Rax expand. Single gas geyser for the Red Terran player. Ay, ay, ay. So this is ideal for Clem. So far, so good. As ByuN is planning to take a faster expansion. And Clem is looking to punish that. Now again, this isn't the most committed build of Clem. Like, this isn't designed to kill. This is designed to just take an economic lead early on. Potentially delay the CC, pick off some SCVs, catch the Reaper. Deal some early game damage. And then transition from there. Meanwhile, ByuN playing it safe. Okay, I like this. I mean, ByuN, no SCV scout. No SCV scout, no Reaper scout either. Like, ByuN, he's in the dark. Goes to the CC on the high ground. It does make the CC more defendable. It means that Clem is going to have a bit of a harder time finding damage. It's a very safe play here by ByuN. Meanwhile, he scouts. He checks the natural. He's checking towards the triangular third. Does he scout the linear third, though? Oh, the answer is no. Doesn't go that far out. Does pull back. Reapers have arrived. They're about to reveal themselves. Marines on the way. Does dive into the main. And ByuN gets a couple of shots off. Not a bad start for ByuN. Does have a HP lead in the Reaper versus Reaper. Oh! And he will get it. He does. Yeah, trading 1 for 1. Better trade for ByuN. And ByuN holds. ByuN does hold. Ideally, with this build, Clem wants to build up his Reaper count over time, but he already lost 1. Oh, the Hellion. Oh my god, another Reaper goes down. Clem, he's struggling. No, he gets caught out. No, the final Reaper falls. That's 4 Reaper kills. That's insane. 4 Reapers go down, and that was not worth it for Clem. ByuN, his CC is done and morphing into an orbital. Clem, his own is still just now being thrown down. Ay, ay, ay. And Clem, he's racing back, lifts up the racks. And this opener, it did not pay off. Did not pay off for Clem. As ByuN is now expanding, moving out with his own Hellion. Shouldn't get much done, but we'll confirm that there's at least a CC. So ByuN is aware of the expansion. He wants to delay, and he will. Kills the SCV. Will pay the price for it, though. It does cost him a Hellion. But any economic damage is that much better for ByuN, considering how far ahead he is. From here, ByuN can just settle down. Gets settled down, getting into his own bio production. Again, marine production is in favor of ByuN, just because, of course, Clem was making Reapers, now he's floating back home. ByuN going for his drop. Gonna be Marine Cyclone. Additional Cyclones on the way. ByuN rallying across the map. And can ByuN break the natural? It's going to be a little bit awkward here, especially if Clem moves out. The medevacs, they do pass by each other. They do scout. They do spot each other. ByuN has the army lead. Going for the... No, the medevac! Oh, medevac goes down. GG gets called. That is all that Clem had to defend. And ByuN will take a 2-0 lead. Whew. GG. Oh my god. GG, well played. ByuN will take the 2-0 lead here. Again, that was a brutal game 2. Again, Clem, he went 2 racks Reaper. He got completely shut down. And, I mean, from there, he was behind. From there, Clem, he was behind. He tried to bounce back. Alas, he was being active with his own Cyclone drop, but ByuN had the momentum. ByuN had the supply lead. ByuN was in the driver's seat there, and he does snowball out of control. And with that, Onamas, one more game is all we need. I would love to see some macro. I would love to see, like, 3 base versus 3 base, like a back and forth mid game. Maybe that's a better way of putting it. I would love to embrace the mid game at some point. This has been a very fast series so far. Very quick and decisive games. And we'll see if we can embrace game 3 or if it all ends here and now. I'm hoping for a game 4, I'm hoping for a game 5, I'm hoping that Clem can bring it back, but he is struggling here in this series. But again, it's been a very short and chaotic series so far. Like, it's been very intense, very unforgiving. And we'll see if Clem can bounce back. Clem wants that bench? Copium, copium. You're acting like Clem didn't wake up just before the tournament. You're Clem goes full D-Gen, Bobby. Full D-Gen. He plays best when playing at 5 a.m. in the morning. That's the Clem we know and love. Let's go. So you play in the PiGosaur Monday because it's better for your time zone. Clem, he plays in it because he just woke up. We are not the same. Oh god. To be fair, ByuN is also top tier D-Gen. You're not wrong. Unironically, you're not wrong. ByuN and Clem, they're very similar in that sense. True, true. They've both gone full D-Gen. To Clem, it's always 5 a.m. Exactly, exactly. That's his secret. Oh my god. And here we go. We're getting into game 3 and spawning in the top right-hand corner of a Snowpiercer. We have the South Korean Terran player, the Red Terran, representing Shopify, leading the series at 2-0. Onomas, one more game is all he needs. It is ByuN. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Terran player from the land of France, representing Team Liquid, getting proxied. It is Clem. Oh no. I was hoping for the mid game. I was hoping for a 3-base setup, but now it is ByuN's turn to be aggressive. He's like, mate, let me show you how it's done. Let me show you how to go full D-Gen. As a reminder, last game, Clem, he went for a very middle of the road build. Remember, Clem, he went 1 Rax proxied, 1 across the map. Sorry, one at home, 1 across the map. Meanwhile, ByuN, both are proxied. ByuN is that much more committed, but Clem is opening up double gas. Bear this in mind. I do favor Clem in this position. So it's going to be proxy 2 Rax Reaper for ByuN. Because Clem opened up double gas, what does this mean? Faster factory. Means Rax into factory, means faster Hellion production as well. So Clem has the tools to defend. Now this isn't a hard counter, but he does have the tools. Like he can react in time, he can of course get into his Hellion, pull a couple of workers and defend. It will come down to the execution though. Will it come down to the execution? Oh my god, he's off! Never mind! I thought this was Proxy Reaper. My apologies. It is going to be Proxy Marauder. Double Tech Lab at ByuN. It's all in. He's all in. 2 Rax Reaper is not. You can transition out of 2 Rax Reaper. 2 Rax Marauder. No shot, mate. We're doubling down. It's all or nothing for ByuN. He's got a Proxy Depot as well, keeping the SCVs to pull with the Marauders alongside them. And we'll see if Clem can piece it all together. Now, Clem did not go for an SCV scout. He's scouting for a proxy at the triangular 3rd location. CC on the low ground. And ByuN, he's just banking up those Marauders. Now, again, because of the faster factory, faster Cyclone. Cyclone is on the way. That will help in the defense. ByuN is playing blind. ByuN has no idea what's going on. He has no idea how greedy or how aggressive or how safe Clem has been. He has no idea. The Reapers move out. Oh. Reapers move out, Marauders move in. The Cyclone is about to pop. And ByuN, he will delay the CC, but he has to keep going. He has to bust into the main. Does push on forward. The boys are being pulled. And as long as Clem does not lose the Cyclone, it's going to be okay. Cyclone gets a lock on. 4th Marauder has arrived. I mean, so far, decent starter stepping here by ByuN. He hasn't lost anything yet. Let's cancel on the eBay. More SCVs falling. The Marauder count is getting quite high. The Marauders do shuffle around at the same time. Reapers, they bust into the middle line. Middle line, SCVs are going down. And he gets the Cyclone. No, he gets it. The Cyclone goes down. That might just be game. That might just be game. GG gets called. The Cyclone goes down. And ByuN will take the series 3-0. GG. The easy AI does it again. GG, well played. The Cyclone got sniped. Again, we did have to preserve the Cyclone. That was the only thing keeping Clem alive. He had to pull the boys to repair and also, of course, to deal with the initial proxy. GG. GG, well played. With that, ByuN has earned himself some sleep. Shout out to ByuN. I mean, both ByuN and Clem, they both pulled all-nighters. Both ByuN and Clem, they played in the TvT Monday, they played in the KSRC, and they played in the PiGosaur Cup as well. So if you want to say that Clem, you know, he was sleep deprived, so was ByuN. So was ByuN. ByuN, he thrives in it a little bit more here. Clearly, ByuN is the bigger degen. That's what we're learning here. That's what... Ay. GG, well played. Now, we can all sleep. We can all go to bed. Congratulations. Not the finals that I wanted, but the finals we deserved. Is that what that means? Is that Ay. Where yeah, each game ended quite quickly. I mean, that's TvT for you. I mean, that's how TvT can be, especially on a new map pool as well, just because you're not too familiar with the proxy locations, not too familiar with builds to look out for as well, what works, what doesn't, what's a little bit stronger, what isn't as well. So in the end, a very intense series, and congratulations to ByuN, as he is the first PiGosaur Monday PTR champion. Congratulations here. Again, the PTR did go live last week, and a lot of open cups are going to be embracing the PTR as well. KSRC went for it, PiGosaur as well, alongside our open cups. Sparkling Tuna Cup and Tenacious Total Tussle, they will also be featured on the PTR to get as much testing done on the PTR as possible. That is the plan. That is the current plan, to make sure we can test, to make sure we can make sure that we can provide feedback and provide as much information to ESL as possible, as much feedback as possible, maybe a better way of putting it. Here we go. Clem having a rough day. He did have a rough day today because, if I'm not mistaken, Clem, he went down 3-0 to max packs in the KSRC, and he also went down 3-2 to max packs in the TvT Monday. So Clem falling to max packs, falling to ByuN as well. Not the best day here for Clem, but it's all good. He can rest, he can get some sleep, he can get some food, he can get ready for next week's cups, as of course the open events are around here on a weekly basis. Plenty of content, plenty of tournaments are out there. 5 online cups, or even 6 open cups a week, depending on the week, as KSL is also over the weekend. Speaking of, if you want to know our next cast and the next coverage on the Cranky Ducklings, we're going to be live over the weekend with the KSL, as I did just mention, on Saturday. But before KSL on Thursday, we're going to be live with the Pondcast. What is the Pondcast? That is our weekly podcast going over all the tournament results, all the news, all the events that have been occurring over the week. So plenty, basically just like a catch-up show here. Or a wrap-up show, that's a better way of putting it. A wrap-up show going over the week's events. So that is going to be on Thursday. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for tuning in. I do appreciate all the birthday wishes that I got in the chat earlier. I'm very sleep deprived, so I apologize for misspeaking a couple of times and like slurring my words during the cast. I'm very tired. I didn't get much sleep because we were casting the TvT Monday last night, and it ended very late. I got 3 hours. I got 3 hours of sleep, and I have to make a choice. I could either have a birthday stream right now. I could just go live and have like a ladder session potentially, but I'm not awake. I don't think it's gonna be the best idea. I might just go and have a nap. I might just sleep for a couple of hours, and then have a birthday stream afterwards. I think that's gonna be the plan. I think that'll be the plan. So I'll just yeah, I think I'll just raid someone else, get some sleep, get some rest, and then I'll be live in a couple of hours later tonight with some ladder and potentially another game as well. Fun fact, I got Final Fantasy 16 just to play for the birthday stream. I didn't realize how large the game is. It's 140 gigs. I went to sleep, leaving it downloading. To be fair, I left 2 things downloading. I was downloading the PTR and downloading Final Fantasy 16 while I was asleep. I woke up and it was like 35% downloaded. I'm like, what? I'm like, what's going on? Oh my god, it's a massive download. So yeah, that's not gonna happen. So I'll leave it downloading while I nap, and hopefully it's done by the time we go live. Hopefully. Yeah, badge time. Let's go. I didn't have time to chill my build. Yeah, it was a fast one. it was a quick tournament, quick finals. But yeah, look forward to more PTR tournaments in the future. And again, our next cast is going to be in 2 days. Sorry, our next broadcast is going to be in 2 days with the podcast. Otherwise, thank you so much. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for all the support, the subscriptions that we got in the chat, the donations as well. Thank you. We do appreciate it. 160 gig used to be like twice my monthly data quota. True. Oh my god. It's just an insane download. Crazy. I'm halfway through though. I've downloaded 72 gigs. 72. We're halfway there. Jesus. But outside of that, you can follow us. So you can follow us on all the social medias. Let me just quickly set things up. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Discord. All things Cranky Ducklings. If you want to follow us, we do post whenever we go live. Likewise, you can also subscribe on YouTube, as we also post VODs on YouTube on a daily basis. So plenty of content on YouTube. If you cannot watch live, YouTube is the place to be. I mean, VODs are also available here on Twitch, but we all know that VOD content is not ideal on Twitch. It's not that good. So YouTube is the place to be. And with that, thank you so much. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for tuning in. We will be raiding another StarCraft channel. And who do we raid? Who's live? That's the question. Who is live at the moment? Let's see. We have Practice X just went live. True. Florencio is live. Who else do we have? Who else do we have? I could just give it to Old Mate Practice. True. Yeah. Give it to him. But with that, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. We'll see you guys. I'll see you guys later tonight. I'll be having a ladder session and a Final Fantasy 16 stream in like 4 hours maybe. I'll nap for 4 hours. And we'll see if that's enough. We'll see. Otherwise, see you guys next time. Ciao, papi, ciao. See you guys later tonight. Until then, hasta luego. Hasta luego.